But you know, Kristen Resende, this is actually just one of the students here at UNT, and we've been showcasing some so far. But another one is Richelle Scott, or she also goes by Gemini, her slam poet name. We actually showcased her last season. Believe me, she was voted as one of the favorite ones because of her inspirational words.
She's so talented, so we had to bring her back on the show. We want to give a warm welcome and a round of applause for Richelle Gemini Scott. Woo!
Richelle, I'm glad that you're back. Tell us, like, last time we spoke to you, you were hosting some events to just promote slam poetry. Are you still doing the same thing?
I'm still doing slam poetry, and I'm also doing singing and rap and all types of forms of performance as well. Right now, so far, since I haven't been here with y'all, I got to host House of Blues.
Nice.
I performed at the Palladium, and I got to open up for Kurt Cobain's at a few of his shows and tours in Corpus and Austin.
Nice, the perks.
So we'll all wait to see your own billboards sometime in the future, right?
Hopefully, that's what I'm praying for.
So before we have you perform, you know, tell us how you've been able to make a difference through slam poetry.
Well, I feel like through slam poetry, a lot of my inspiration comes from my family, friends, and stuff I see in the media. And a lot of people don't have a voice, or they choose not to have a voice. So if they tell me their story, I try to write a poem about them because some of their stuff is so inspiring that other people need to know.
All right, what do you have for us today?
I have a poem that I wrote called My Aunt's Last Letter. Okay. And that's all I can really say about it.
That's all we need to know because we want you to show us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Take it away.
Okay.
Dear 911, I wasn't able to call you this time, but I feel like writing to you on this ace bandage will be all the healing I deserve. I'm so ugly on the outside. I feel like these scars spell out, Jesus, don't bother. I got myself into this mess, but I know if I could just touch the hem of his garment, he would start those sirens, stop this bleeding, and you, 911, would have finally come to rescue me. But what happens when black and blue are the colors you think you deserve on Valentine's? And hearts only seem to have that ended because he punched them in that way. I'm so confused at what making love smells like. I can't quite capture. Because you see, every time he hits me, my picture gets distorted. I feel like he's my Jew, persecuting me for believing in my children. Have you ever bled like Jesus? Sometimes I feel like I have to, for my children's transgressions, not picking up their toys before he gets home, helping them with their homework before starting on his dinner. Whom shall I love more? Whom shall I fear more? Whom shall I love more? Whom shall I fear more? Ouch. Why do I subject myself to a punching bag? You know, my son told me today, he said, Mommy, you're my hero. And it was at that moment that I wanted to be more like Jesus, his savior. So 911, I write this note to you because my lip was too swollen to call. So instead, I used the phone in my defense after that, stabbing him with the pen that I'm writing you with on the ace bandage that's soaking up what I had the courage to do. When you read this, I'll be gone, running into the sunset with my kids. He will never find us. But I pray that when you find him, you let him suffer. But please, rescue my emotions so that I show my kids the true meaning of love. Sincerely, a hurt wife, but a loving mother.
Wow.
I must say.
Wow, wow, wow. That's
I love the emotion
the
behind the
passion.
words. Exactly. So what was your inspiration with that?
I've had some family members to go through a lot of things domestically, and they don't like to speak on it. So I felt like somebody should, and I feel like any woman going through any situation like that should. So
let's give her another round of applause. That was amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. Love you.
All right, you guys. Well, I can't say that was a great performance.
I'm speechless.
All right, stay with us. We're gonna wrap up this 50th episode of North Texas Now. Stay tuned.